Hey guys, it's EXILES here, and in today's Destiny 2 video, we're going to be checking out the Anarchy, and this season it has a particular glitch with it, what it actually makes it a Warmind weapon. So you can use this weapon as a Warmind weapon to create Warmind cells. So we're going to be looking into how we can actually create Warmind cells with the Anarchy, and we're also going to be pairing this out with the build, which is going to be one of the best builds in Destiny 2. But if you guys do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to let me know by slamming that thumbs up button, but without further ado, let's dive straight into it. So to enable the Anarchy to spawn Warmind cells, all you have to do is put on a 7 SERAPH weapon, and the game's actually going to read the Anarchy as a 7 SERAPH weapon as long as you are holding out your 7 SERAPH weapon while the DLT effect is happening from the Anarchy. So all you have to do is prime an enemy up with your Anarchy, and while they're taking DLT damage, switch back to your 7 SERAPH weapon, and then the game's going to consider the damage that's being done to that enemy as it's a 7 SERAPH weapon, spawning you a Warmind cell upon defeating that enemy. So now that the Anarchy is able to spawn Warmind cells, now we can make a pretty interesting build out of this. So our first mod we're going to be using is the Tyrant Surge. Dealing damage with a Arc Melee, Arc Super, or an Arc Grenade is going to enable us to spawn a Warmind cell. So now looking at our next mod, we have Wrath of RASPUTIN. Solar Splash Damage Final Blows have a chance to create Warmind cells. So we used this in a previous build, but in this build I just think it works so much better, and it's going to enable us to spawn so many more Warmind cells. Now looking at our next mod, we have Rage of the Warmind. Adds an additional solar damage to the explosions of Warmind cells that we destroy. So pairing this up with the Wrath of RASPUTIN is like peanut butter and jelly. They just go together so perfect. Anytime we destroy a Warmind cell, it's going to give off a solar damage charge, and then this means it's going to enable our Warmind cells that we destroy to spawn even more Warmind cells because of the Wrath of RASPUTIN mod. So these two mods together just go together so well. So this is almost a must if we are using the Wrath of RASPUTIN mod, so definitely make sure you are putting this mod on. So now looking at our next mod, we have Global Reach. So Warmind cells you create affect and damage targets at a greater distance, and this mod is optional. I definitely do recommend putting this one on. You'll get kills at greater distances away, but at the same time, if you have a different mod you would like to put on instead of this one, then it is an option. You could definitely swap this out and get some pretty good effects from this build still. So now looking at our final mod, we have Warmind's Longevity. Warmind cells you create last longer, and with this build we are going to be creating a lot of Warmind cells, and we won't have enough time to actually reach each one. So with this build we are going to need the Warmind's Longevity mod so they can last a little bit longer, so we can get around to each of those Warmind cells. So definitely make sure you put this mod on. This mod is going to complete this entire build. So when we combine all of these mods together, it gives us the ability to spawn infinite Warmind cells. Another neat trick is putting anti-barrier rounds on your 7 SERAPH weapon. So if you are going up against a champion that is anti-barrier and you tag them with your Anarchy, anytime they deploy their shield, it's automatically going to break as long as your 7 SERAPH weapon is present in your hands. So that's been a neat glitch that's been around for a while now, but now that the effect of the Warmind cells is added on top of that, it makes that glitch even more useful. So this bug actually works with a few other weapons. The Thorn is a DLT weapon, and so is the Le Monarch. So if you tag an enemy with one of those two weapons and switch back to your 7 SERAPH weapon, the game's going to consider that weapon's DLT damage as a 7 SERAPH damage tick. So when the enemy is defeated, it'll spawn you a Warmind cell. But you can obviously see that Anarchy is the best weapon to do this with, as it is a heavy grenade launcher, so it hits really hard when you tag an enemy. So this makes it useful for tagging yellow bars and then focusing on other red bars, and then as the yellow bar is defeated, it's going to spawn you a Warmind cell. So this build is definitely one of the best builds in Destiny 2. I've been having a blast using this in in-game content, so if you guys are going to go ahead and use this build, please be sure to let me know by slamming that thumbs up button. And that's going to do it for me in this Destiny 2 video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit that bell so you don't miss another. And I've been your boy EXILES, and you guys have been my awesome viewers, and I'll see you guys in another. Peace.